So the first time I actually got introduced to this November challenge was a long time ago. It was back in the day while I was watching this guy who was actually an anime YouTuber, and one day he spoke about it. But since that point onward, I took it as a joke and never actually took it seriously. Until a point where I actually felt so terrible, to a point where I literally wanted to kill myself, and then out of a sudden, I was there, literally unconsciously doing the same challenge, which actually helped me out a long time. So what have I actually learned, and how does this November challenge actually work? It's something very strange. Something strange that nobody actually talks about. So that's the whole point of this video. I will teach you how this November challenge can potentially work for you, but keep in mind, can potentially work, and it will never work unless you know what I'm about to say to you right now.
Okay, real quick, imagine this. 3 months from now, you finally hit day 90 on NoFap, and that girl who you thought was out of your damn league now looks at you with lust. If that sounds awesome, then click the link below to actually find out more. Again, click the link below, it's the first link, so let's get back to the video.
So the whole point of this November challenge isn't to just go on and literally do it in November. You can do it whenever you want. You can literally do it right now, today, for the following 30 days. It's your complete choice. But the whole point of it is for your dopamine levels to come back to normal. You see, your dopamine-fired receptors are right now terrible. Now they need so much dopamine for them to actually recognize that you're happy. Now they are literally ruined because you masturbate, you watch Netflix, you watch movies, you go on and play video games, you literally live a life of a failure. And because of that thing, because of that point, now you literally feel terrible. Now you feel depressed every single day, whenever there isn't anything else to stimulate you. For some time in your life, it was actually enjoyable to go on and speak with people, with girls and all of that. But now it feels like a chore because they don't give you a pleasure, bro. It doesn't give you as much pleasure as video games would, as masturbation would, as some other bad habit would. So that's exactly the point of this November challenge. Imagine this is your dopamine receptor and it receives the information from up here. A normal healthy receptor, it will look like this. But a fried one, it will look like, I don't know. Like imagine my finger as a French fry. That would be the way it would look like. And now it has a barrier to entry. It needs so much more dopamine for this receptor to actually recognize, wait, my master is actually happy. Let's send him happiness signal. No, it will not recognize the bird. Why would it? I mean, it's born literally. So that's the whole point of this November challenge, of these 30-day challenges, to literally reset those dopamine receptors back to normal. And for most people, it usually takes up to 2 weeks. The first week is the hardest one. You will feel those immense cravings like a cocaine addict. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So for example, here you are reaching week 2. Week 2 is usually the point where it slowly but surely becomes easier and easier and easier. And the more you do it, the more you wake up, every single day you wake up from that point onward, it feels good. You don't feel bad, you actually feel good, man. So after 2 weeks is the point where usually most people start having it easier inside their lives. And after the 30th day, officially, it can be said that your dopamine levels have been returned to normal and now you can enjoy life. And that's the most cases for most people. But, and this is a very big but, I mean, seriously now, this is a very big reason why many people actually come back to their old habits, even after doing this challenge. So what am I talking about here? You see, if you don't know what I'm about to tell you right now, you cannot quit. You eventually, sooner or later, you will come back to it. There were tons of examples where people went to therapists, went to doctors specifically about this. They told them to do this. And then 3 months later, 8 months later, 2 years later, they still came back to the habit. And we don't want that. We want this to be a permanent solution for you. So what am I talking about here? Your purpose. If you don't know your purpose, you cannot quit. You see, if you know your purpose, you can quit as much as in one day. That was literally me. That day, I found my purpose. While I was there literally wanting to kill myself, I found out what my purpose was. And so I started following it. And I quit within a day. Since that point onward, I did not quit this NoFap journey for anything. I have not masturbated for anything. Yes, when dreams have occurred, but me willingly masturbating, that did not happen. At least I don't remember. So, what is this purpose that I have discovered? Well, it differs from a person to person. My purpose is different than yours. My purpose currently is to help out people. Your purpose currently can be to make money. Whatever it is, you need to follow it. But what was my purpose back then? It was to just sacrifice myself for the good of my future, for the good of my future self. And so I did. Instead of masturbating, I was there literally doing push-ups. Every single time I got hard, and it happened like multiple times a day. I'm talking like 15 times sometimes. I would just drop down and do 20 push-ups, 20 push-ups, 20 push-ups. Eventually I increased it up to 70. They weren't good push-ups. They were literally terrible, but I increased it up to 70 terrible push-ups, you may say. So by the end of this summer, I literally got a good looking bicep simply from that. I started going to the gym, started exercising, started literally recording videos already, reading books and all of this stuff. That was the thing that I wanted to do, knowing that this will benefit my future self. And it turns out it did. Currently I feel grateful for my past self actually doing that sacrifice. So that's exactly what I want you to do. Find your purpose. Instead, there is a literal course inside my community, the Growth Accelerator. Is the first link in the description where you can actually book a call with me right now if you would like to. But I have a whole course about finding your purpose. So if you would like to, you can go and click on that. But you can also find it on yourself. But it will take you some time. It's your complete choice. Now, find your purpose, and that's all you have to do. I won't bore you anymore, bro. This video will be too long. So thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
Okay, real quick, imagine this. 3 months from now, you finally hit day 90 on NoFap, and that girl who you thought was out of your damn league now looks at you with lust. If that sounds awesome, then click the link below to actually find out more.